All right, should be live here very, very shortly. Excuse me. All right, the mic's working. Damn, that sucks. They really chewed out Gardy. The kid earned his start. I wouldn't give a fuck. That's if I was Garnhire, I'd be like, who gives a fuck? What's up, Amir? What's up, Daniel? What's up, Sadwords? What's up, James? How you guys doing? Yeah, we'll just do like awards predictions tonight. These are the kind of things I've been thinking about for the last few days now that it's getting closer and closer to the NFL season. You know, less than a month away. I think on like the 16th or 17th on the main channel, I plan on starting to upload my season predictions. So I kind of want to like start these now to kind of get an idea of what I should be thinking about for awards predictions tonight. So that's why we're going to do that. I think it's a good idea. We're getting very close to this regular season. And I feel like, you know, I do like to talk about baseball and basketball, but I feel like my actual focus on YouTube is football. Like 100% my channel seems to just be dedicated to football. You know, I'd be live reacting to games on my main channel, of course, but I don't post news about shit. You know what I mean? So you can't be biased. I think DeAndre Swift, Rookie of the Year. It's going to be hard to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. What's up, little man? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. I'm because Offensive Rookie of the Year is going to be interesting because there's an AFC and NFC version for, right? Or is it NFL Rookie of the Year for offense and defense? What is your favorite movie to watch? My favorite movie is Team America World Police. Very consistently, or that or South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. It jumps between those two movies. It depends on which one I've watched more recently. If you've never seen Team America World Police, I'd recommend watching it. It's seemingly poignant today. Very, very, very well done movie. It's a puppet movie. Yeah, I would put that Stafford's one of my early contenders for Comeback Player of the Year. The movie critic. Amir. Oh shit. This guy's a bit of a bully. This movie critic guy. He could be aggressive. He's heading west on Akbadabad. He's heading west on Akbakabaka Dhaka Street. Dude, that movie was so fucking funny. They would just be like, Durka, Muhammad, Jihad, and then that's just how they spoke. The Durka shit was way too funny. And like the best part of that movie is the fact that 90% of it really wasn't taking on the terrorism. It was more of the stupidity of the the Hollywood elites. The movie critic. What's up, Spider? Sasha Cohen was hilarious. Are you talking about in I know, and remember when people said they're not the same people? Oh, hell yeah. Welcome back, Juicy. Welcome back, man. I hope things are going well for you in your personal life. I hope things are, improving anyway. Is that actually not you? Oh, you know what? That doesn't look like your logo, actually. Karens wouldn't let that movie come out. Dude, if Team America or Bigger, Longer, and Uncut came out today, that'd be so crazy. What's up, Steph? We'll start with the actual stream at 15. You guys know how that works generally around here. I like to take like the first 15 minutes to that's what I was about to ask. It looks like it's off a little bit because you can see white in the crop job. It's nice that my shoulder's good today. South Park actually is South Park is exploring, and because Viacom's quite interested in funding them making another movie, by the way. So there's a good chance, and I guess Trey Parker and Matt Stone have expressed interest in making another musical type movie as a follow-up to Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. They kind of there's some interest there. They said it's I'm figuring Viacom's offering to pay them a fuckload of money to make another movie because it would make them. Oh my god! Imagine if a sequel to Bigger, Longer, and Uncut came out. How many of you would pay the money to watch that movie? I know I would. If theaters are open, I would go to the theaters and watch it. If not, I'll just stream it. You know what I mean? I'll pay the $10, stream it. He's probably going to get cut from the team, Lamar Miller. As soon as Sony Michel is off the PUP list, goodbye, Lamar Miller. Personally, is what I think. I think he's just a camp body. Andy Kaufman had an alter ego, Tony Clifton, that Kaufman swears isn't him. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, Andy Kaufman was like a surrealist. What's up, Altitude? I just think Lamar's a camp body in New England, probably to be cut. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about Lamar Miller in New England. Probably not going to last. Sorry, I ate a really nice piece of chicken. Like I was talking about after my stream, I ate chicken and I get kind of burpy. Yeah, Lamar's the only more injury-prone running back than Sony now. What's up, Mrs. Nostar? Mrs. Hamdoon, how are you doing? Don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on the time for nonsense. Oh, don't James Conner. That's not fair. The dude is a cancer survivor. His injuries are probably not his fault. What's up, Jeff? In my opinion, they're not his fault. The fact that James is even able to play in the NFL, in my opinion, is pretty great. Dude, you're a guy, dude. You shouldn't. That one. This is my least favorite of the troll accounts. To be honest with you, is this one. Geis might get a tryout with the Patriots. What's up, Alex? How's it going, man? I don't think so, James, because the Patriots have a very, 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 very. What's up, Jared? Very, 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 very strict. No domestic violence. Like they will forgive everything. They will forgive murder on the Patriots. By the way, we forgave Dante Stallworth when he killed a guy. We signed him. We signed him within a week. Robert Kraft has one rule: no domestic violence. If Brady would have been accused of punching Giselle, they'd have cut Brady that night. They don't play games. It sucks, but yeah, it's the one rule. Like, remember Dante Stallworth killed a guy drunk driving. Remember that very clearly. We signed him. Aaron Hernandez, sketchy past. We signed him. No domestic violence. That's the Patriots' MO. There's none of that shit going on that team. And that I'm cool with that. As a fan of that team, I'm like, all right, there's a line. No women beaters. Yeah, Patricia Spring Break, he caught hell for. Yeah. Zeke 2 is Connor when not injured, and his first okay, Nuzdar. Nuzdar, you know what's ironic about you, Nuzdar, is like you don't like trolls, yet you do this. And you wonder why people continue to troll you, Nuzdar. Do you? By the way, you're not banned on your main account here. You can come and be stupid. It's just you know what will happen. As soon as your dumbass shows up here, all the trolls, they know you're here now, dude. They're here right now. There he is, guys. Money Mahomes in the Royals. Good investment by Patrick Mahomes. Very impressed by that move. Very mature move. Clearly, he comes from a family where there's always been a good deal of money, so it's not something new to him because his dad was a pro athlete. So, there's a good deal of money in the family. What's up, Nuzdar Hamdoon? That's on you, Nuzdar. I don't care about your Beef with Anon. He's who cares, dude? And you know what the best part about this whole thing is? Anonymous is not one of them. And if he is, it's hilarious. Good job, dude. You've completely gone over my radar. Because like the trolls have all admitted who they are. It's not like it's like a giant conspiracy who they are. Every time you say their names, the one who it puts the 3 smiley faces like, you fucking got me. But they won't admit to shit. That's a good idea. Because, I mean, all of you have admitted in the past who does the Nuzdar stuff. It's hilarious. I very much find it funny. So 4 minutes and we'll start the actual stuff. Still thinks this. Yeah, I know. That's the best part. That's literally one of my favorite parts, dude. Oh, no, Karam, they're not haters to me. They like me. Look at a Purple Anonymous. What's up, Purple Anonymous? Oh, Karam, they're not here for me. They're here for Nuzdar. They're not my trolls. They're Nuzdar's trolls. They're my viewers because they're just normal people. They're just three of the normal guys who normally hang out. One of them might not be around right now. I haven't seen one of them in a while. Good, man. I'm good. Just hanging out, getting over a weird shoulder injury that lasted a couple days. You got to go? All right, Altitude. But it's mostly healed. Got a little bit of soreness. Pretty good now. Tigers suck. We're 9-6. Oh, thank you, Juicy. I appreciate it. Hold on, Karam. You want to talk shit? Let's look at your Rangers real quick. What's out west? Your team is 6-9, dude. Who are you? We're 9-6. We're a bright young team that plays very, very well in the late innings of games. Our pitching is very, very suspect right now, though. It's a typical young baseball team. Pitching sometimes looks really good, and then there are times when it just completely, you just go, what in the fuck just happened? That was tonight. That was a what the fuck just happened. A great example of a young pitcher, right? Tyler Alexander. He sets an MLB record the last time he pitches on the mound. Crazy. This time he gets shellacked for about 5 runs and really quickly. He just didn't have a good start. I think it was 4 or 5. I can't remember. Did they score that 5th run off him and then he got out? Or was that off Garcia? No, I know, Karam. I know you're just fucking around. No, yeah, Cabrera's at the end of his career, man. It's pretty obvious at this point. Cabrera's starting to come toward the end here. It might be his last year. I don't know, man. Unless he starts popping off. He needs 20 home runs for 500. I desperately hope he claws and clings on to his career so that way he can join the 500 club. He's already in the Hall of Fame, like first ballot guy, but it's more or less I just want to see him hit 500. What's up, Killian? Rangers having a tough go at things. But we've also had a very easy schedule to start the season. Oh, the Twins lost. The Twins lost today. Oh my God. So we didn't lose any ground. We're still a half game back, everybody. Oh shit. The Twins lost. Lumbago. What's Lumbago? What a great turn of events. I thought for sure the Twins were going to win. They were up like 4-1 at one point in that game. What happened? Oh, they lost 6-4. Good shit. Good shit. All right. Good shit, Milwaukee. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. So tonight's game was a wash. Didn't matter. We're still a half game out, everybody. All right. It's been about 15 minutes, so Hotel Travago. What? You know how the Braves doing? The Braves National League. The Braves are 11-8. Virtual tie for first place with the Marlins. What's up, Nuzdar's hairline? Lumbago. Hotel Travago. Oh, that'd be some That'd be a good mumble rap start to a song. Okay. Let's see here. Where do we start in this one? Oh yeah, Juicy. You'll like this. There's a plethora of guys who are just different Nuzdar accounts now. Interesting. I think it's funny, but anyway, let's go ahead and move on. What awards should we start with? Let's start with like a low stakes award, right? Let's start with NFL Coach of the Year. Wouldn't that be good, right? I think that's a good one to start with, a good kind of jumping off board. There's going to be, I think, a couple guys that account is 100% fake. Which account? Mangoes and Tati Mangoes and Tahiti and Lubago. No's hairline doesn't exist. Oh shit. Bill O'Brien, you think is Coach of the Year? That's an interesting take that no one else is going to have. Spider, what's up, Nuz's sister? Nuz has awoken the trolls. Interesting. But anyway, I will power on. Have fun with that. I like potentially Kyle Shanahan to be up in the list. Bill Belichick should be a candidate for this year, I would think. I would say McDermott's going to be a candidate. If he's able to actually pull off a winning season and actually usurp the Patriots, he'll be a candidate. The Steelers coach might very well be a candidate. Like I said, Tomlinson, though. Pete Carroll. I'm just trying to like think of guys like off the top of my head who would be like potential Coach of the Year. Some dark horse candidates would be Matt Rule could be the guy. Cliff Kingsbury could be the guy. If the Rams are good again, you could see a guy like Jared McGough, or not Jared McGough, Jared Goff. I was going to say Harbaugh. John Harbaugh is the coach of the Ravens, but I don't think he'll win it this year. Andy Reid no. I'm sort of thinking kind of I kind of like Bill Arians to win the award for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because essentially they make two changes, and Bill is the reason these changes happen. Arians brings the guys in. A lot of the reason they obviously signed with Tampa Bay has to do with Bruce Arians. It's Arians' offense that could be innovative in changing the game. Not innovative in changing the game, but it's going to be very interesting to see. I don't know if Vic will win it, because there's going to be some very popular choices this year. You're going to see guys like, say the Packers have another very good year. LaFleur could be considered. Arians will be highly considered. If the Bucs win the division, he'll probably win it. Because you have to imagine that there was a bad situation in Tampa last year. It was bad. They didn't have a very good. What was Tampa last year? Like 7-9, 6-10, or something like that. So that kind of a turnaround with the signing of a very old quarterback, one of my favorites, obviously, but I think it really, for me, it comes down to about three guys. I think it comes down to Pete Carroll. I think it comes down to Bruce Arians, and I think John Gruden or Cliff Kingsbury could be your real dark horse for this award. Because Cliff Kingsbury, if the Cardinals are good, he'll probably win a Coach of the Year. I also think that very similarly to John Gruden, because if his fucking weird Frankensteining of this football team actually pays dividends and it actually pays off to the point where they are a playoff team, whether it be, just some weird wild card team, they very well could give John that award. Is it super likely? I don't know. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking Bruce Arians could be the guy who walks away with it. Stefanski for the Browns genuinely could be coach of the year, because if he's able to fix whatever the fuck Freddie Kitchens did, I want to look up something real quick. Sorry, I'm just looking around at a couple things right now. But yeah, so we'll somehow the Bengals take a huge step forward. No, they won't give it to Zach Taylor. They don't give it to teams that go from winning like 2 games to like 7 or 8. That's not how the award works. Oh, you see that? You see the Gilmore, the brand new Gilmore jersey about special teams. Yeah, we're not going to do that award. That's a shitty award that I don't care about. Sorry, James, I don't care about that award. And we haven't even picked a coach yet, dude. So. Well, this chat's just stupid. I'm probably just going to ignore 90% of you for the rest of the stream and just present the information as so. Anyway, so with the coach of the year, I'm thinking it'll come down to, ultimately, I think it'll come down to 4 guys. Yeah, good for hell yeah, Padres. Let's see. Megatron would probably be retired by now. I mean, he got drafted like 12 years ago. Yeah, I think the problem with giving it to Arians is because he has so much to work with. So you'd have to look to a situation where there isn't a lot to work with. And that's why I'm thinking a team like the Cardinals, if they make the playoffs, and have a really good team, like a dominant side of the ball, like not dominant, but very good. And it's clear that there's a level of if that's what I was just talking about. I think Cliff Kingsbury should be everybody's dark horse candidate for that award. That's kind of where I've been. That's where I was a little bit ago. He should be the dark horse for a lot of people to win that award. And I also think you should put into that category of a dark horse for this award as John Gruden. But I ultimately think Kyle Shanahan's going to win the award. If his team is as good as it was last year, and that's clearly Kyle Shanahan's coaching, they're probably going to give him that award. Come on. Look at the team he's been building. Look at the offense that he gets out of his team. The dude can take below average quarterbacks and turn them into monsters, and take above average quarterbacks and turn them into game-changing MVPs. See Matt Ryan. He helped Kirk Cousins. He helped RG3. He's just like this weird guru with the offense. So a lot like his dad. He's his dad. I was gonna say Carroll's up there, but I feel like last year would have been the year you could give Pete Carroll coach of the year. But I mean, again, I think it went to John Harbaugh was coach of the year, correct? I think that's who it was. So I very well could see Shanahan winning it this year if his team is the best as it could be. But if the Seahawks win the division, it could very well go to Carroll. It almost seems like the winner of the NFC West might be coach of the year. It's going to be tough. I don't know if they give out offense. I'm not doing all the awards, James. I'm only doing like real awards. I'm sorry, man. Like only the good awards. Like I only want to do coach of the year, comeback player of the year, MVP. That's going to be the last one. The offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year. That's for the whole NFL. That's not AFC and NFC based, right? Because I know AFC offensive player of the year, AFC defensive, NFC defensive, NFC offensive. I know it breaks down like that, and we'll do all those. No, you can come on, Amir. That's fine. Yeah, man, that's fine. Yeah, this is more just speculation because it's it's I have to make this video eventually. You know what I mean? It's more like we're kind of just having a basic ideas here. I don't think any coach in the AFC North is going to win it personally. Because somehow you would have to outperform the Ravens and win the division out from Baltimore. And if you do that, you'll probably win it. And in Baltimore's case, you have to be a better team than you were last year. That's why it's very hard to see somebody repeat an award in the NFL. Like, I don't think there's any chance Lamar repeats his NFL MVP. It's almost like it's a you have to do better the year before, and that's why you rarely see it. Manning, the year he won it back to back, the numbers were better. He did somehow improve from the year prior. It's one of the hardest things to win consecutive awards in the NFL. What's up, man?
What's going on?
But don't you agree with the NFL? It's almost impossible to win back-to-back awards.
Yeah, it is. It's very hard.
It's because you have to. The NFL voters say if you're going to win another award, do better than you did last year.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't do that. And Peyton Manning's like the only guy I've ever seen do it.
Especially coach of the year. I won't see that happen.
No, that's why Harbaugh's out. You can just eliminate Harbaugh.
I know, and it sucks because he's such a good coach.
Was Shanahan the runner-up?
Probably.
He's probably. That's why I think he should probably be the favorite because those awards are pretty.
Yeah, Shanahan.
But there are a couple. But that fucking Cliff Kingsbury is probably the brightest dark horse for that award.
And it would be funny if he wins it because I remember a lot of people shitting on Cliff Kingsbury originally when he was hired.
I shit all over that decision. Nice haircut, man.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Just decided to get it all shaved down.
Yeah. It's hot outside.
Hell yeah, it is. It's about to be cold as shit. You're about to be like, God damn it. I hate this so much.
No, I mean, it don't get cold here until November nowadays.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I forgot in Michigan we have it gets cold in like September. It gets cold.
Oh, really?
Quick.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Yeah, we're a little bit. I think we're like weird. I'm pretty northern where I'm at. I think that's something to do with it because it gets cold and windy really fast.
Yeah.
Plus, we're surrounded by lakes. I think we get fucked up by shit out here. I think you guys get it bad as soon as the oceans cool off, right? That's when New York starts to get pretty fucked up by shit.
Exactly. Yeah. It used to be like in October, it used to get cold, but now it starts.
Oceans are warmer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. You guys, do you know how annoying it is that you aren't fortunate? Like, if only like the weather moved this way, because like the Americas would have a climate like Europe. You know, that nice, really like subtropical climate they seem to all have. Like New York's on the same longitude and latitude line as Barcelona, Spain, and Madrid, Spain. Yeah. Not a lot of people know that. Technically, they should have the same weather. That's pretty much what determines it. But the weather in Spain is influenced by this Atlantic Gulf Stream that pushes warm weather up from the Gulf of Mexico into Europe. So it makes it a little warmer there.
Yeah.
So that's literally what heats Europe up and makes it a lot nicer than the Americas. Because if you look at the way Europe sits, it's almost all in like northern Canada and shit like that. If you look at it, I think England's like right across from like the northern part of Canada, like the tip. It's fucking crazy how because the thing about Spain is right where New York is, and that's a pretty southern part of Europe.
Yeah.
Like they got beautiful weather in Spain.
Right.
But New York is like, wait a minute, hold on. I should be having nice. Amir's like, we missed out because the weather goes this way and not this way.
Our weather is very weird. It's either really cold or really hot. That's it. We don't have seasons anymore. We used to have that. But I think global warming just fucked everything up, you know?
Michigan has like 3 to 4 week seasons between everything.
Really?
Yeah. When's the next Cards game? Our series again, our 2-game series against them.
Postponed again. Hey, but to be fair, Rob, it's only one day that you're.
Yeah, no, it was a makeup day anyway.
I know.
It was not even. It was a scheduled day off.
It's a scheduled day off for you guys.
I'm
saying. Hey, wait! Can I say something quickly to Karam? Karam, I will be calling the Thunder game tomorrow, just so you know.
Ooh. Oh, the Thunder play.
The Heat.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I know Tigers play at 1:00 tomorrow. That'll be good.
Yeah. I got pissed off today at people though because they were shitting on the Magic, and I'm like, dude, all the players are hurt. You guys don't understand.
Oh yeah, if you guys are hurt, then
yeah, we had
if you locked a playoff spot up, I've noticed none of the teams that have playoff spots locked up seem to be trying that hard.
Yeah.
I know Kyle Kuzma freaked out, hit a game-winning shot, and thinks he's Jesus all of a sudden, which has been one of my favorite things in the world.
Oh yeah, I love that Kyle Kuzma hit that shot.
He's like, I basically could beat Jesus up now. I could cross Jesus at that moment, or whatever he said. I was like, that's the greatest quote I've ever read.
Yeah.
And then KD was trolling him, dude. I'm really enjoying Kevin Durant's not using a burner anymore. He's just like, you know what?
He's just saying really funny shit. Like,
yeah, he's just trolling the shit out of people, unloading.
No, people were just. What do you mean, Michael?
No, people were magicking on the shit.
Yeah, so Portnoy is in New York right now because he's doing a lot of videos here, it seems like.
Yeah, he's back. He'll be back at Barstool tomorrow. Thank fucking God, dude. I'm so tired of the rundown just being this fucking garbage with these idiots. And every time Portnoy comes back to Barstool, it's some of the best content because he fires people left and right. He screams at motherfuckers for being lazy. I can't wait. I cannot fucking wait for Dave to come back and fix Barstool back up because it's in bad shape. I see why people say that July is its worst month. I get it. It's bad.
Kevin Durant. He says he can't stand Kevin Durant. He said that's not.
So,
by the way,
my guys,
fake movie critic account earlier.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. So far, my pick, I guess, I'm gonna go with. I like Kyle Shanahan to win Coach of the Year.
That's a good pick.
I think so. I think they're gonna be the best team in the NFC by a mile again. They got better, man. Picking up Kinlaw and getting rid of DeForest Buckner to free up cap space is so fucking smart. Like it's like you lose DeForest Buckner, but you clearly have Bosa. Like you clearly don't need both of them dudes. You have Solomon Thomas as well. Like it's like that team is so loaded on the line.
Yeah. How many times has Bill Belichick won like Coach of the Year? He's got to win it a lot, right?
I think Belichick, ironically, could be a candidate this year because of all the shit going on with that team.
Oh yeah, no Brady and all that. Yeah,
I genuinely think without Brady, but see, he got Cam Newton, so he got another MVP to replace.
Yeah,
that kind of puts a damper on a lot of shit for you know what I mean. It's like, well, we replaced Tom Brady with Cam Newton. What, dude? I just remember the amount of panic that the rest of the NFL had when that news got announced. I just remember like people were tweeting shit like, "Oh, great, it's all over." They're going to win another motherfucking
won Coach
Super Bowl.
of the Year 3 times. 2003, 2007,
3
2010.
Like I said, every year we lose to the Giants, huh? That's crazy.
And 1 year where you won, I think, 2003.
Yeah, I think that was when we...
was that when you beat... what team? I know you guys beat somebody that year. Was it the
Panthers?
Rams or Panthers? One of those
Panthers.
teams.
I think it would have been the Panthers that season.
Oh, okay, Panthers.
Yeah. Oh, Rob's first year being a fan.
You would have almost been a Panthers fan had the Panthers won. Then you would
ironically, I still get to root for Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Well, I'd be rooting for. No, you know what? Because I think football was made just for me. I'm pretty sure that Del Home would have won like 2 or 3 Super Bowls.
Del Home.
For
His name was
yeah,
Del Home, not Del Home.
I call him Del Home.
He was
He's the
so
homie
good
with the
on
extra
Carolina,
chromosome.
but I think he was only good because they had Steve Smith and Hushin Muhammad.
Yeah, dude, that team was fucking stacked. They had fucking that monster, that just Julius Peppers, that fucking machine gun monster.
Peppers used to get a lot of sacks. They had Peppers,
dude.
and they had Rucker too, who was like a decent defensive.
Dude, when he fucking went from Carolina to the NFC North, I went, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I think he went to the Bears, and then the motherfucker went to the Packers, and I went, "Are you kidding me? Why does he keep doing this to me?" I hate it. I hate Julius Peppers. I'm impressed that a defensive lineman played for 18 years. That's forget anything Tom Brady's doing. The fact that Peppers played till he was like 40 years old on the defensive tackle position and like was a regular starter.
Rob, you're absolutely right about one thing though. My channel has gotten such a huge push, I think, by YouTube. But what I don't get, it's always at the end of the stream. It's like,
yeah, that just seems how live reacting to games seems to go. Is they get popular at the end because people are searching for.
I went from 20 people watching to 80 at the end. Like, what the fuck?
Hell yeah! I gotta do some basketball. I'm not doing it till the playoffs start.
I mean, it's starting Monday, so
yeah. So I mean, I only have to wait till Monday now. Yeah. But I also kind of am like, well, I have baseball. I don't fucking care about basketball. In my mind, I keep saying that. I'm like, yeah, I could do basketball.
Yeah, but basketball playoff is like lit.
Yeah, but like if I'm only doing it for views, man, it feels empty at the end of the stream. I look at the numbers and I go, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm like, man, I just like no, I have to get do for other people. For other people, they like basketball and stuff like that. For me, I don't really care for basketball that hard. Right. So if I have to choose between the Tigers and the basketball game, I'm gonna pick the Tigers 100%.
Yeah. I don't get it. It was lagging earlier, but I think it's good now.
Catching up. Want to buy my shirt for $6?
Nasdar's green shirt. That's probably one of the funniest trolls names I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was Sad Words' suggestion. NBA draft is getting closer. Yeah, I think it's actually not that far away, weirdly enough. Was it in a couple months?
Yeah. NBA draft.
Like after the season ends.
Yeah, first they're gonna do the lottery and then the draft. So the lottery soon. And then the draft is, I think, after the season ends. Yeah. After which
Davian Howard's on the COVID list. Sorry.
That's one thing. You know how quick everything is going. It's like in September we're already in the playoffs. Like in August we're already in the playoffs, and in September we're in the finals, and that we'll be like close to the end in September.
Yeah, I'm just reading something about there's some stuff there's some Tua news.
Who's this anonymous bandana? I kind of laughed too when I saw that.
Nuzdar.
Oh, really? Hey, Thank you, Nuzdar, for not disliking my stream. I actually appreciate that. I know it was you, but I know you're not doing it now because I didn't get any today.
I'm trying to read to see if there's anything about Tua. Nope. Oh, well. I can give some suggestions because you guys are missing the obvious troll count names. Exactly, Mike. There's some good ones that are missing, in my opinion. Yeah. I think the Cereal Bowl, because that thing could talk about torture. I think Nuzdar's cat has been completely missed. Nuzdar's smoke box.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of funny inanimate objects that Nuzdar seems to like, and very classic items. Yeah, Nuz's box should be one. Me and Mike agree 100% on the. Thanks for the suggestions. The cereal bowl, the fucking Nuzdar's almond milk.
Oh yeah, Nuzdar's box, Nuzdar's ketchup. You could just go on and on.
Nuz's chainsaw.
Oh my god.
Nuz's
Why did he have to go crazy? He was fine the way he was. He was such a cool guy in the beginning. So weird.
Yeah, you can find a whole bunch about NFL training camps. I'm pretty dialed in right now. But you got to find out your shit and secrets. I'm not giving away my shit till the season starts. You just got to spend a lot of time on Twitter.
Yeah. I wonder if Heat Nation's going to join. He says, Amir, why don't you call Heat games? I called one last time. Didn't show up. Let's see if he shows up this time.
Better. Let's see what games are tomorrow. Let's see. Should I call a game tomorrow? Because after the Tigers, I got extra time.
What time's the Tigers game on?
1 o'clock.
Oh, it's early. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. I could do the Clippers in Denver. That'd actually be a really good game, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Get my fucking practice in on that. Toronto and Philadelphia might be good too. See if anyone's already on some shit, because I might do one of these games coming up here.
Huh. Yeah, I haven't been able to call. I had such a good baseball community. Like, everything was set. And then the Cardinals got COVID, and I just haven't been able to call any Cardinals games. And like you said, I can't. For baseball, I need it to be the Cardinals. Or else it's like I don't feel like really watching it. For baseball specifically.
Yeah, baseball, I got to watch my team.
Exactly. It's like,
I might watch that. We might do that. Clippers in Denver. We're going to do the Clippers Denver, I think.
So, are the Cardinals done? Are they just going to be like...
I have no idea, dude. It's like there's so many games they have to make up at this point. How in the fuck are they going to pull that off?
Double headers every day. Triple header.
It's so unfair to your team, dude. I hate when people go, that's not even that hard. It's like, no, it is. It's hard to play double headers. It's hard.
It's hard to win both games, too. Like
how is your catcher supposed to play every game if you're fucking doing double headers?
You got to switch the catcher.
That sucks so much ass.
Yeah. Philly's banged up.
Is this the end of Nebraska in the Big Ten? Hopefully.
Oh yeah, what's going on? I heard that like some college football.
Big Ten, Pac-12, Big Ten, Pac-10 opted out so far. They're not doing a season.
What about the SEC?
They'll probably do something. We'll see what they do. But I'd imagine the other two power conferences will leave, but other schools will go play with the SEC and do some weird shit that they're planning.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's going to be a weird football season for college football.
Yeah.
My prediction that they're going to postpone the thing, that video is starting to look more and more ominously correct. Like I just pulled out a shot and went, based on what I'm reading, the season's going to get canceled.
Oh, yeah.
And then 2 days later, two of the five Power Fives have canceled. And I went, wow, I seem like a Nostradamus on the YouTube now.
Because there was this guy who came into my stream. He's like, but Clemson's still going to play. I was like, what? What do you mean Clemson?
Yeah, the ACC is still going.
Like, they're still fine? What the? It's
yeah,
so
they're
weird.
still. I mean, technically, they're only allowed to play division games. So
these things are so different. You know, like in the NFL, it's the NFL. But for college, it's like the SEC, this thing. Yep. Yeah, Pac-10.
They're only technically united under the branch and ideology of the NCAA. They could just leave the NCAA and just be the SEC. They're still going to get drafted. Like, what the fuck? You're not going to draft any SEC guys?
Yeah.
You're lying.
Those are all the best players. Like that.
Well, you're not going to draft anyone from Clemson? Okay. From the ACC? Yeah. Okay.
Right, exactly.
You're lying right to my face. Receiver University? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go on to comeback player of the year really quick now. My major candidates are obviously guys like Matt Stafford, Big Ben. These are guys. It's Stafford, sure. Big Ben. Those are going to be your two hottest candidates.
But you know what's funny? I think if Big Ben gets it, he's going to be like, "What the fuck? This is what my career's gone to. I'm a comeback player."
No, I mean that's from it's an injury award. That's a lot of. Yeah, that's why you think he got it.
I know, but I'm saying he's cocky. I don't know.
I think Adrian Peterson won that award too.
He deserved it that year.
I think when he got hurt, and then Alex Smith, if he plays, he could very easily win it.
Yeah.
Me and Michael Grant are the biggest Alex Smith supporters probably left on the planet. We just really want him to be.
I would like if he played, but if he wasn't on the
I just want to see him ended on his own
whatever.
career, like on his own terms. I don't want to see a guy's career end because of that, especially a guy who's never done nothing to me.
Well, he's in the competition. We'll see what happens.
Like Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, they did things to me personally. You know what I mean? Like they've fucked my life up a little bit, and I can't forgive them. You know, it's akin to murdering like a kid. I'd imagine beating me in the playoffs once. Could you imagine? Actually,
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill got lucky with the Titans. Fuck that guy.
I don't like Billy Donovan. He freaking left Orlando. Did you know that guy was supposed to coach the Magic and literally left for Florida?
Really? That's hilarious.
Yeah, like he was hired to be the coach. He agreed to the deals, and then like literally a day later, he opted out. Went to Florida, to college, because he couldn't handle coaching in the NBA.
Damn. But yeah, I think we kind of agree on the. I think I think Big Ben wins comeback player of the year because this team's going to do better than Stafford's probably.
No, I got a candidate. You want to hear it?
Who's that?
Phillip Rivers. Boom. Why not? He sucked last year. He comes.
Yeah, but
back.
the award's more about injury. Is about injury play.
I'm just saying,
players.
a candidate. I don't think he could.
No. I don't think they even let players. If
really?
you played also, I think it's literally like an injury-based award. Like it's an award to somebody who gets hurt and you come back up from an injury season.
But that is a fair one, right? If it wasn't,
yeah, that would be funny. Yeah, if it was an actual thing of like a player had a bad year than a good year. Yeah, yeah.
What about Kerryon Johnson? Is he still the running back? No, right?
Yeah, but he's going to be splitting carries with DeAndre Swift.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they drafted him. I forgot about that.
And Kerryon's very injury prone.
Yeah, he's really good though and healthy.
Oh yeah, it's like almost 5 yards a carry. Dude, and it's like he has this weird ability that he gets around, and as soon as he makes a turnaround to corner, you cannot tackle him. He will gain 20 yards every time he gets a corner. He's a very talented type of running back. But
I'm laughing at what Karam said. He said,
"Oh no, Machado hit a grand slam."
I wanted Billy Donovan badly. I think he's a good coach. That's why Karam.
Have you guys seen one of the greatest things on the internet?
What?
Called Shia LaBeouf Live by Rob Cantor. Hold on a second.
I don't think I've seen this.
Hold on.
Machado hit a grand slam? Really?
It's I don't care if this gets copyright struck. I won't get a strike, but I'll probably get claimed. But I don't really care about that. It's called Actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Is that old laptop still trying to boot up?
No, shut up, bitch.
Switching time.
You gotta fix your hideaway bed. Okay. We'll go full screen on that bitch.
You're walking in the woods.
Okay.
There's no one around, and your phone is dead.
This whole thing rules.
Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him. He's
this is a real thing some people
about
did.
30 feet back. He gets down on all fours and breaks into a sprint. He's gaining on you.
Shia LaBeouf.
You're looking for your car, but you're all turned around. He's almost upon you now, and you can see there's blood on his face. My God, there's blood everywhere!
Running for your life from Shia LaBeouf. He's brandishing a knife. It's Shia LaBeouf. Lurking in the shadows. Hollywood superstar Shia LaBeouf.
This is in my head all day today.
Living in the woods. Shia LaBeouf. Killing for sport. Shia LaBeouf. Eating all the bodies. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Now it's dark, and you seem to
Oh,
have
we're playing the
lost
whole thing, by the way.
But
There's a
you're-
twist ending.
yourself, stranded with a murderer. You creep silently through the underbrush. Aha! In the distance, a small cottage with a light
They're
on.
doing very good.
Oh,
Very hardcore
You move
performance, right?
stealthily toward it, but your leg! Ah! It's caught in a bear trap!
Gnawing off your leg.
Quiet, quiet,
Living to the cottage.
quiet, quiet.
Now you're on the doorstep. Sitting inside. Shia LaBeouf. Sharpening an axe. Shia LaBeouf. But he doesn't hear you enter. Shia LaBeouf. You're sneaking up behind him. Strangling superstar Shia LaBeouf. Fighting for your life with Shia LaBeouf. Wrestling a knife with Shia
Yeah, this is like a
LaBeouf.
5-minute long thing, by the way. I don't. This is just weirdly long.
You limp to the dark woods.
I think that's supposed to be the
From
point,
your
Mr.
stumped
James. The Rocky Horror Show
You've
feel to it.
beaten Shia LaBeouf.
Wait, he isn't dead. Shy surprise, there's a gun to your head and death in his eyes, but you can do jujitsu.
This is all worth it for the end.
Shia LaBeouf, legendary fight with Shia LaBeouf. Normal Tuesday night for Shia LaBeouf. You try to swing an axe at Shia LaBeouf, but blood is draining fast from your stump leg. He's dodging
This
your
all has a
spike.
point.
He parries to the left, you counter to the right. You catch him in the neck, you're chopping off his head now. Just decapitated Shia LaBeouf.
His head topples to the floor, expressionless. You fall to your knees and catch your breath. You're finally safe from Shia LaBeouf.
The greatest part of this whole
It's
fucking
gonna be
thing.
Shia LaBeouf right now.
Who else would it be?
Yeah, I know it has to be Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, that's probably one of the greatest fucking stupidest fucking things ever. Is that whole video. Like, and it's like when you rewatch it, knowing he's watching and like the content of it, it's just like, are they putting on that show so that he doesn't kill them? I very much appreciate that. And that's been in my head for like all day today. I had to play it, so everyone else has it now in their head. That's the kind of music I like. That's the kind of music that gets me that I like to wake up in the morning to. Music that just you're just like, why is that? Why did somebody do all that?
By the
What's
way,
up, Jared?
It's Game of Thrones.
Oh, hell yeah! This is
No, I just was like, because if people are like
dry fit
there you go.
because I couldn't get a normal shirt over my shoulder the other day, so I have to wear.
Oh, how's the shoulder? How's the shoulder?
We're good, but it's still sore like through here. Like I said, I think I did some really bad damage, or I'm very strong now. It's either one of the two, and now I have invincible muscles. I'm not quite sure what the extent of the damage I've done.
Yeah, Spider. Cubs are 11-3 because they didn't play the Cardinals. That's right. We would have beat them for sure. I'm confident.
But yeah, so I think we got done with comeback player of the year.
Yeah, what other awards are you talking about?
So I know I think I'm gonna go with Big Ben just because I know his team's gonna have a better record, and that is so. And it's how they vote that award.
Yeah.
Unless
good
they give it
choice.
to Stafford. Stafford's in early MVP talks. Like if you go look at like early MVP list, you'll see Stafford pop up a lot. Because if they do well, he's going to be mentioned because he's probably going to have a big year. Detroit probably has some of the most underrated offensive weapons.
TJ Hawkinson got to stay healthy.
We got Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones.
They're
Kenny
deep.
Kenny Galladay's pretty good.
Kenny Galladay, Danny Amendola out of the slot. It's just like, man, if
and then
TJ
you
Hawkins,
drafted Swift also, who's a pretty good running back.
Swift, Kerryon Johnson, Matthew Stafford's got so many weapons, and he could perform with that. And Deshaun isn't going to be a comeback player of the year option. This is typically for injured players only. JJ Watt, yeah, he'll probably be a contender. Never mind. No, he won't. You know who else will be a very big contender is Derwin James for the Chargers. He got hurt last year and missed the whole season. And if that defense is back to what it was a couple years ago because he's there, and it very well could. He's one of the best defensive backs in the NFL. Yeah. Who do you got? Who's your?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Those people.
Yeah, about Ben. I think Ben's my favorite right now, just because it's going to go to a quarterback if they can get it to one.
Yeah, I would hope it's Stafford though, because I don't like Big Ben.
I hope it's Stafford too, but I have to kind of not pick.
Do not like Big Ben. I don't think he's a good guy. There's nothing to like about him. He's not a leader.
And it seems like
he's an asshole. I mean, he's starting to get nicer, but it's like, come on, man, you're like 40.
Why did it take so long for you to realize to stop being a cocksucker? What the fuck is wrong with you, Ben? Yeah, I didn't know people didn't like that.
Stafford is a likable guy. He's always a guy.
He's very, dude. He's so, dude, and I know people who've met him, like several people who've met him. They say when he's with his wife, she's an unbearable cunt. She
Rob,
genuinely is.
I had Stafford in my fantasy last year. He was so good until the injury.
He's so good for people. And you know how nice he's so nice to everybody. Like such a normal, like he just happens to be he's a Southern dude. Like, you know, because my friend met him at a shop and his wife was out in the car still. And this is the scene he described. He's like, Matt was just in there joking around with everybody, having a good time, right? Some people in there were Packers fans giving him shit because Michigan's kind of split up with how they root for teams. There's a lot of Packers fans, a lot of fucking Vikings fans. No Bears fans, by the way. No Chicago fans, really. They Blackhawks fans and whatever. But a lot of unloyal fucking sports fans. But they all have a lot of people move to Michigan from in the Midwest. I don't understand it, dude. It's annoying. But apparently he was very nice. And then his wife came in and she freaked the motherfuck out. She started screaming about how come it's taken so long to get the sandwiches. They ordered it 30 minutes ago, even though it was the middle of a very busy sandwich place's lunch hour. So, you know, they're slam packed.
Right.
Dude, she freaked out, screeched and shit, and like was like throwing a complete bitch. And she's trying to like paint this image, right, of like being this nice lady, like around the city. So not many people, like, unless you've heard the stories about about Kelly Stafford's entitled ass ruining Detroit.
Wow,
I've heard though, since the the brain tumor was removed, she's way nicer, and I'm starting to think like a lot of her issues of freaking out in public like that might have probably been from having a tumor pressed on her lobes. Those tend to make people act irrationally, by the way. You know what? Actually, that's probably why she went and checked it, got herself checked out. Probably started was like, dude, what's wrong with me? If I went to the Packers game, it would be locked out. Huh? What are you talking about, James?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Nothing to do with you, Jimmy. Your coaches let you down in the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's on you. That's on your coaching staff. That's on Kyle Shanahan literally being his dad reincarnated. Didn't fucking Mike Shanahan have weird problems in his first couple Super Bowls too? Then suddenly it clicked and he won like like 2 or 3 of them in a row. Two of them, right? With Elway.
But that's also because Shanahan didn't have the running back. He got Terrell Davis and then all he did was run the shit out of him. Oh.
Yeah, he did. He was like, fuck Elway, worth running this shit.
Yeah, Elway was just standing there at that point.
I think Kyle will eventually figure it out and just run the ball. You think his dad probably like at this point is going, dude, all right, I'm going to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
When you have a lead, Kyle, yeah.
Run.
Throw more, right? No, trick them with the throw, right? They won't expect the throw coming. Kyle, against you, they're expecting you to throw the ball late in the game. It's run it. You'll do more.
Twice.
You could have kneeled it. Again, you could have literally told.
I thought he would have learned from Atlanta.
Yeah, he literally could have been like, Dan, hey, Dan. Yeah, Kyle. Just kneel it. What? We don't have to do anything. We win. Mathematically, we win this game. It's over.
Yeah. That's all. Very simple.
And guess what? You know what most people would have said? That's probably a safe idea so we don't get beat by the Patriots. And everybody watching would have been like, that's the biggest bitch move I've ever seen, but fuck the Patriots. They just lost the Super Bowl 28-3.
Nobody would have cared as long as they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, people don't, because what Atlanta did is worse than what we did giving Philadelphia a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They gave us the greatest Super Bowl game in NFL history to rub in the faces of everybody. The greatest comeback is ours.
That's the point.
And that's Brady's legacy.
Yeah, that's the point that made me say that Brady was the best.
That was the end for it. That was when the conversation literally went from, well, who's going to be compared to Brady next?
Yeah.
Everybody went, what happened to the Montana? It's over. There's no more. No, there's no more conversation. He sold everybody in the world
and it was his 5th Super Bowl, so that was huge.
And if anyone was left over, then he won another one in a couple of years, and everybody went, what's the argument anymore? He's a system quarterback.
The Atlanta one was pure Brady, like the one after that, you could say Bill Belichick's defense.
It was, the defense was that was a Bill Belichick special.
Yeah. It's like
that was Bill Belichick. He basically took little McVay, grabbed him in like the noogie and gave him a noogie for 45 minutes.
And
It was
also,
about
Brandon
15
Cooks can't catch a fucking touchdown. He had it in his hands.
It's almost like he remembered he once played for the Patriots and dropped a lot of passes for us. And that's why we got rid of his overrated ass.
Yeah.
You know how smart the Patriots look?
Guess what? The Rams got rid of him too.
Yeah, because he drops balls. He's like weirdly on clutch.
Yeah.
Miami beat the Patriot. The Dolphins beat us once a year. They're the only team in the division that can really beat us.
Yeah.
And that's because it's literally one of the two odds. Normally it happens late in the season in Miami. That's normally the upset. Sometimes, it's normally whenever it is, it's late in the season with Miami.
By the way, my brother's a Jets fan, and I was talking to him, and he's so pissed that CJ Mosley is out.
Dude, oh, that sucks for them so bad. The NFC. If people thought the AFC East was a joke before, I don't know how they don't think it's a joke now.
It's
so
worse
did you hear?
now.
Did you hear about that list that DeAndre? Hey, if DeAndre Joseph, if you're here on one of your troll accounts, can you tell me where to find that list that has Josh Allen listed as the 4th best quarterback in the NFL right now? Because I can't find it, but I would love to see that because I need proof for people who say nobody says Josh Allen's one of the best in the NFL. And I can look at that and go, literally the entire sports media think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. All of ESPN does because they approve this going out. So I'd like to see that list because then I have evidence. And that way I control ESPN for the next decade and say, look how much more.
Wow.
I need to see that list.
I never.
I would because they put Stafford as the 31st rated quarterback. And it's like, who made this list? Because I'm going to end their whole career. Like I actually need to know the author of the list. If it's ESPN staff, I'm going to war. I'm going to forward that off to fucking Portnoy and them. But look at this list, you guys. Are you seriously? This is how you could end ESPN. Just ruin their credibility. Because if they genuinely are supporting. What are your thoughts on Pat McAfee fighting Adam Cole? That's cool. I know Pat likes wrestling, so that's pretty cool. They're letting him do a WWE NXT match. Good for Pat. Good for Pat. I hope he doesn't. I hope Adam Cole knows what he's doing. I know Adam Cole's a very good wrestler, and he's going to be very safe with Pat. So it'll be okay.
Yeah, this is just McAfee wants to fight.
Yeah, McAfee just likes wrestling. He loves wrestling. He can't help it, dude. Almost every pro football player, if you've noticed, they love pro wrestling.
Yeah, I don't get it.
They all think it's the shit. They all think it's the cool. They even think current wrestling is cool. They never grow out of liking pro wrestling. I think it's because
I cannot
in the back of their mind,
in
the backs of their mind, they're like, I could 100% be there. Because they're all this, they could all go there. Like if any of their careers fail, they have a job in the WWE, probably as a world champion. Like because they're, look at Gronk. They were grooming him to be a champion. They put a belt on him within 2 days of being there, and eventually they were probably going to work him up to more championships. But he's back in football. You saw the pack. Yeah. There's an episode of NXT where Pat kicks a guy in the head.
Really?
Yeah, his special move is going to be a right foot kick. Because he's a punter. They're calling it the coffin kick. I think that's what Pat calls his finisher. It's like the coffin corner kick or something. Kind of a cool name. What's up, Nuzz's Box? Oh shit. How are you doing, buddy? I'm in the fucking hospital. I'm in pain. All this motherfucker does is jump through me and then smoke his shitty vape in here.
Vaping box.
Yeah, it's his part. It's Club Nuzz. Now, for Rookie of the Year, I have a question. It's just offensive and defensive. It's for the whole NFL, right? There isn't two offensive Rookie of the Years for the AFC.
Yeah, it's just for the NFL.
Okay, so offensive rookie of the year for me, I think genuinely it's going to be one of the trio receivers that were drafted.
No, that's interesting.
I think it's going to be Lamb, Judy, or it's going to be what's the other one? Ruggs. Ruggs is the least likely, in my opinion. No, actually, dude. If Derek Carr revives his career,
Yeah, then he could be good. Yeah.
yeah, Ruggs will be. But see, I don't know if they give it to a receiver. It's hard for them to do that because I don't
That's
think
what I was
there's any
gonna say.
rookie quarter.
I know
There's no
I
rookie
think-
quarterbacks that stand out that should win the award.
I don't know. For some reason, they like to give it a first overall picks. And
yeah,
Burrow,
no, they do.
as long
If-
as he does decent enough,
Yeah, they'll give it to him.
yeah. And he does have a good. I know he doesn't have a great offensive line, but he has a good
Yeah,
good
man,
enough receiving core to do something.
If they win 3 or 4 games, there's no way they'll give it to him.
That's true.
They'll have
But
to
if
give it to
he
one of them
wins
receivers.
if he wins like 5 or 6 games, though, they'll be like, oh shit,
I'll dark horse one of the Patriots tight ends they drafted.
that is a real dark horse there.
Yeah. Well, think about how heavy the Patriots use tight ends.
A lot, I know.
Yeah, and both of those kids are going to be starting this year. So
I get it.
we'll see how heavily used they are.
But yeah, they got to be used heavily because this is rookie of the year.
I don't think it's going to a quarterback this year. Not even.
Really? You don't think so?
I just don't think the Bengals are better than 4 or 5 wins, and I don't think that.
What
I
about
don't think that's.
2-0 or something, no?
I don't think it's a smart idea to even. I don't think Tua's going to play enough games this year to even.
Oh, to not qualify, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going to play him like only like 7. Well, I think he qualifies, but it's only going to be like 7 or 8 games that he plays, and I don't think he's going to do enough to.
Yeah, that makes
You
sense.
know, I'm hoping he's healthy.
Yeah.
There's a very good chance but like maybe a running back though. Swift could be an option if the Lions are really good.
Yeah.
Because they do also like to give it to running backs. I forgot about that. They'll give it to running backs too if they don't have a
Yeah,
quarterback.
Josh Jacobs was actually in the consideration last year.
He should have won it, but yeah, you're right on Burrows though. If they win 6 or 7 games, they'll give it to Joe.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But I agree that I don't know if he's gonna win that much.
Yeah, it's like,
that division
dude,
is tough, you know.
They'll probably go 0-6 in their division. Maybe split with Cleveland.
Mhm.
Because the Steelers beat them up. The Steelers fucking hate the Bengals. I don't know what that is, but they take no mercy on that team. They're like, oh, you're having a rough year, it seems, huh? Be a real damn shame if you had to play the Pittsburgh Steelers. We are playing you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to kill you. What? We're going to fucking rape you. We're going to fuck your mouse. Oh, come on, go away. I hate how mean the Steelers are in that. Every team seems to just hate the Bengals. Have you noticed that in the NFL? Not one team treats that team with any respect.
Yeah.
I feel like the Lions get more respect than the Bengals. I don't know about that.
Thing
But
is, the Bengals are not that bad of a franchise.
They're a better team than the Lions, franchise-wise. They make the
go
playoffs.
to the playoffs. Yeah, they just lose in the first round, but they go there.
They've been to Super Bowls.
Yeah, they've been to Super Bowls. Yeah.
If they didn't run into Joe Montana, they probably would have won a Super Bowl.
Even that Joe Montana one was
that with
cool.
Boomer, right? Or is that
Boomer.
with it was Boomer or Ken Anderson.
They have Ken Anderson also. It was Ken Anderson, I think, the one you're talking about though.
Yeah, and Jaworski was good too. I think Jaws played in Cincy.
It just gets
No, he didn't. It was Philadelphia, wasn't it? Never mind.
It played for Philly, Jaworski.
Yeah, never mind. Sorry about that. I don't know why I think he played for Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I think he just liked the Bengals as an announcer. I don't know why I think that because of Carson Palmer and
I think he just wanted the Bengals to be good for something.
I think a lot of people romantically want the the Steelers hate the Cincinnati Bengals too. You don't understand how much that watch a Bengals and Steelers game. Dude, they hit each other like ridiculous.
Well, they're all in the
Montez
same
Perfect was
division,
a Bengal.
So. Yeah.
You remember when all that happened?
Well, that's the reason why the Steelers didn't like him was because
that was before. Vontez didn't like the dude. It's a long standing.
Yeah, so there's a long history between these teams.
I think Carolina's taking a beating.
But he's right. The Steelers hate the Browns. They hate the Bengals. They hate everybody, I think, in that division pretty much.
Yeah, that whole division just hates each other. They genuinely do not like one another. Well, they're some of the oldest franchises in football.
Yeah,
so they have
Yeah.
And then the NFC North also just kind of is like, we all hate each other too. But
It's about the North.
but it's just like, yeah, but it's like, yeah, all of you guys have existed for way too long. Maybe it's time to move. I wish Detroit moved the Lions over to Grand Rapids or something, or like Grand Rapids got a football team so I could root for them. But fuck the Lions. We're rooting for Grand Rapids now because they'd probably win the title within 4 years. Like it'd just be like, wow, finally a championship in Michigan.
Maybe Detroit needs to change their name.
Yeah,
name is
I
cursed.
wouldn't be fine. Fuck the Lions. I'd rather
Didn't somebody
be like
curse. Somebody cursed the Lions, right? Somebody
yeah, Bobby
cursed.
Lane.
Yeah,
Because
Bobby
we traded him.
Dude, that curse was.
It was real, very real, and we're still fucked from it right now. I don't know what it is. Maybe Stafford has to go for it to actually be ended. Oh, Polish was called the Polish rifle. Okay, James, you just say things very late to when the streams are happening, so I don't genuinely have any idea what you're talking about. Sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes your comments come in real late, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude or anything, but sometimes it's like. And like I have to think about what you said, and I have to connect it back. I'm like, damn, is he delayed?
Yeah, that.
That happens to me though when I'm watching a stream, and I forget to like it's Grand Rapids had an arena football team. I'm more along the lines of Grand Rapids is big enough and it has enough fans to support its own team, and there's enough money in Grand Rapids to get an actual pro sports team, not fucking bullshit ass teams. Defensive Rookie of the Year will probably be Chase Young. Anybody have any better suggestions? Maybe Jeff Okudah
I was
or
going to say
Isaiah
Isaiah
Simmons.
Simmons is the only other person, or Jeff Okudah, like you said.
That's
Okudah,
it.
Simmons. Those three.
Yeah.
One of those three.
Yeah, but most likely Young.
Yeah, Young. He's going to have an impact on that team. He's a great player. You can tell.
Yeah.
But
let's see. Yeah.
As long as he doesn't get
AFC
injured,
Let's start with the NFC. Actually, Offensive Player of the Year. Who do you think?
Wait, who from the NFC?
NFC. So my pick is Christian McCaffrey. Because this isn't beholden to a quarterback. They generally don't give this award to quarterbacks unless like Lamar Jackson type, Mahomes. To me, it's in the AFC. It's going to be either a receiver or a running back this year, and I think it's Saquon could win it. C-Mac could win it. These are the most likely, or Thomas could win it. I think. Pistons pulling out of Detroit after buying the AZ Suns. Yeah, the Pistons. They're pulling. The Pistons bought the Grand Rapids or the Phoenix Suns minor G League team, so they can move it into Detroit. So they're getting rid of their Grand Rapids team.
Hey, wait! Comeback Player of the Year. Could Saquon win that? Because he was kind of injured last year.
Well, he played and didn't he end the season playing still?
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah, he can't win that award now.
It would have been a nice story.
But I think he's a candidate for. He could possibly win Offensive Player of the Year.
Oh yeah. If he has a great year like he did 2 years ago.
Yeah, he should be a favorite. I don't think there's any. I think Godwin for these Bucks could win the award.
Godwin is great.
That's probably one of my front runners.
It is so funny because Mike Evans used to be the best receiver on the Bucks, and now it's like
that guy is so fast.
Yeah.
Chris Godwin's so fucking fast, and now he's got Brady. We'll see.
Like Tampa has the most. They have the lucky thing because if Godwin is fast, and they have Mike Evans, who's like great at just like snagging the ball.
He's a great overall receiver. He's a better receiver. Godwin's just fast with glue hands. So. Let's see. Let's go AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah. I mean, next question. Like that's it, right? There's not even nobody. Oh, you know who we forgot for Comeback Player of the Year?
Who?
Cam Newton.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. That would be the ultimate story. Yeah.
Literally, oh my God! If they could literally go 12-4, if that happens, he wins the award.
Yeah.
How did we forget about Cam? Because he doesn't seem like he was hurt last year. It just seems like he had a bad year for Carolina because nobody cuts an injured player.
Yeah.
except the Panthers.
I felt bad for him. I think they did him
Dude,
wrong.
that's so dirty. That's so fucking wrong to do to a quarterback. Be
And
like,
they,
well,
they didn't do it right away. Like if they cut him right away, no problem. But they waited.
yeah, he probably could have gotten signed.
Yeah, he could have got signed.
And they gave off signals that they were going to make him the starting quarterback, so he couldn't even seek out trades and shit.
And they didn't even
Like,
tell him they were going to cut him until the day.
You remember
of.
Tepper? Remember Tepper? The owner was like, "No, we're keeping Cam Newton." Remember that's why I was so like,
Yeah.
"There's no way they're getting rid of Cam." The owner said they're keeping him. Remember, I kept saying that to people. I'm like, "No, they'll keep Cam." The owner has said they're going to go with Cam Newton, and then they cut him, and I went,
Yeah, I was shocked. I think what they were trying to do originally was trade him, and they
"Yeah,
couldn't
I think
find
they tried
anybody.
to." Yep,
Hmm.
because they realized they're just going to cut him anyway. When you start calling off trying to trade a player like that, everybody knows you. It's the same thing that happened.
The thing
to Nick
is
Foles.
if you become desperate, right? So at that point, they're like, "Yeah, you're just gonna cut him. So what's the point?"
Yeah, we don't care. We'll wait till you cut him,
Yeah.
and that's what the Patriots did.
And the Patriots just waited. They're like, "Wait, nobody's really signing this guy. We'll take a chance with them."
NFC Defensive Player of the Year. That one's kind of a hard one.
Ooh. Yeah.
Nick Bosa. I
Should
forgot.
be.
Yeah, it's Nick Bosa. Why did I even say that was hard? As soon as I got to the NFC West, I went, "Oh yeah, they're gonna give it to
Or-
Nick Bosa."
Jamal Adams.
Yeah, one of
If he
those
has a
two are
really
gonna
good
win the
year
award.
too,
Yeah,
you know.
but he's gonna have to do better than Bosa,
Yeah.
the media darling.
It's gonna be hard. Bosa is beloved.
He's
Yeah.
so good. That dude was about to win Super Bowl MVP. Like he was literally
The
about to win.
Only
the
thing
MVP.
that holds Bosa down is though if he gets injured, right? I think
Yep.
did he get injured last year? I thought he missed.
Not last year, but
Oh.
his brother has a weird injury.
Yeah.
Oh shit! What's up, Alex? He lost to Bondi in 2K.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. By the way,
Damn.
nobody should lose to Bondi.
All right. And then AFC Defensive Player of the Year. I like
AFC,
TJ Watt.
Oh yeah, there's so many good players.
Yeah, there is.
Watt,
Gilmore
TJ Watt.
Gilmore could
Gilmore,
easily repeat.
Yeah.
Gilmore could really easily repeat next year as Depoy. Tre'Davious White could win Defensive Player of the Year.
Mhm.
Because he's going to be all they have in Buffalo.
He's gonna have a lot to do with that defense if they're good or not.
Yeah, this one's hard. Derwin James is going to be a candidate. Darius Leonard will be a candidate.
Yeah, Josh Allen maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
the defensive
Depends.
Josh Allen. Yeah,
Yeah.
if the Jaguars have a good record, he's going to be a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he had 10 sacks last year. That's crazy for a rookie.
Yeah. Chandler Jones is NFC.
Yeah, Chandler Jones is good too. If it wasn't for both.
I think we
If he
named all
breaks
them.
Strahan's record, which he's going for this year, does he get?
Yeah, they could give it to him in the NFC.
Yeah, that's another guy. I forgot about Chandler Jones.
Yeah, he could be one of the few that push Bosa for that award.
He's so good, Chandler Jones.
You know who also could win the NFC one or the AFC one is Joey Bosa, the other one.
Yeah, Joey. Yeah, but he always gets hurt, Joey. That's the thing.
I think that one might be the hardest award to call. Is the AFC Defensive Player of
There's
the Year.
so many good defensive players. I can't even.
Yeah, Von Miller could fuck around and have a great season and win it, and then
Yeah,
retire.
and they have that other guy, Bradley Chubb, who's pretty good.
Chubb could fuck around and win the award. Yeah, that one's too hard to call. I think that's all the awards except MVP. Surprisingly,
Yeah.
all the ones that matter. Coach. Yeah. Okay. Let's go MVP. I don't think it'll be Lamar Jackson. You can
It's
almost
gotta be
immediately
Russell
cross him
Wilson.
off.
Come on. This guy needs
It's-
to win one.
Russ doesn't have one. I'm on the Russell Wilson thing. I think they'll give it to Russ.
Or
If
maybe they'll
not-
give it to Drew Brees because he never got one.
See, I like the NFL that they don't give away
Yeah.
pity MVPs. They look at Drew Brees and go, dude, you got to do better than the best quarterbacks. You've never done that.
Hmm.
You've never been more significant than another quarterback in this league.
That's true.
That's the sad part. That's the story of Drew Brees' career. He's always been in the shadow of
Brady.
whether it be Brady,
Manning.
Big Ben, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning. Dude, he's never. There's always been a guy in the league, and Drew Brees is till just the last till he won that Super Bowl. Then he wasn't,
Hmm.
and now he is.
Yeah.
Like he could win it, but like if they didn't give it to him last year, and he's probably going to get hurt again this year. based on the last 2 year he got hurt and he missed 6 games
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a thumb injury, for a fucking thumb injury. That's called being old as fuck. How the hell do you get a 6-week? That's a month and half. That's a month and a half, basically.
I don't know how Russell Wilson has never won the award. I just like the guy.
I think a similar weird situation for Russell. Like Brady had that 1 year in 2017.
I guess
that was and then
You're
it's
right.
just been.
It's just like when I think of a guy, like you take him out of the team, the Seattle Seahawks are going to be completely shit without him.
The idea of the award, Russ should be the reigning MVP for the last 2 years. The very essence of the award is your team would not be the same without you. You are the key piece to your team.
Yeah.
I don't know how
That's the
Mahomes
thing,
got
like,
that.
Yeah, like, you know, if you take Mahomes out, the Chiefs would still be a good team. Because they were still good with Matt Moore last year.
Yep, and I can make the argument they took Brady off the 1 year we didn't even make playoffs.
They're not a Super Bowl team without Mahomes. Mahomes gives them that, but they're still a good, decent playoff.
Yeah, they're
team.
a division-winning team. They're a team I think Alex Smith went 12-4 with. Mm-hmm. Set all of his career highs pretty much in that one season. Matt Moore threw for 350 yards in 2 games. So it was 700. It was 698 yards in 2 games total.
You know, it's funny. If Cam Newton has a really good year, he could win MVP too. He's done it before.
Yeah, Newton, Stafford. I like a dark horses for this year. I like Stafford as a dark horse MVP candidate. Imagine the Lions make the playoffs.
He would have to make the playoffs. Yeah, he would have.
And he throws for 40 touchdowns.
Yeah, then he could definitely be considered.
And about 4,500 yards, which he can totally do. He could go for 5,000 with what he has.
Throwing yards for him has never been hard.
Yeah, he'll probably hit 5,000 this year. Based on because he was going to throw for 5.
He's thrown 5,000 like a few times.
He was on pace to throw for like 51 last year, so he probably would have hit.
He was having such a great year last year.
Dude, so good.
Then,
Dude will probably throw for, and if he does that, 5,000, about 38 touchdowns, about 11 interceptions, and the Lions make the playoffs, they might fuck around and give Stafford that award. Because by the way, the media loves Matthew Stafford usually.
Yeah.
Some say Lions will win the division. They're a weird dark. If they weren't the Detroit Lions, like if you stripped away the team name and you presented the Lions team on paper to somebody, I think most people would be like, "That's a really good football team. What team is that?" And you go, "Detroit Lions." Oh, they're not going to be good.
They have they have a lot of talent. It's just something doesn't click. I don't know. It's like Cleveland. Cleveland got a lot of talent.
You know what it is for a lot of people? Show it to us, Detroit.
Yeah.
We see it. We see what you have, Detroit. No one's doubting. We see it. We see you got Jamie Collins, Danny Shelton. We see that. We see you have Trey Flowers, Desmond Trufant, Duron Harmon. We see you have these pieces that helped other teams win a lot. Now, what are they going to do now for you?
Right. Exactly.
So Detroit's a prove-it team, I think, right now, which is a very interesting place for Detroit to be. I think a lot of people, they don't want to say Detroit's going to be good because that's the correct probably way to take it.
Yeah.
But they're also of the belief of most people who are poo-pooers on Detroit, they go, I just don't know. And that's to someone who's who's watched the Lions, to see the way people react to the Lions being total joke to, I don't know. That's a big step for the Lions, by the way, that they've become the
true.
Where you actually have to kind of go, what are they going to be? Are they going to be? Because we know what they are without Stafford. They're a joke.
Yeah.
We seen it last year. That was fucking bad. To be fair, though, we lost a lot of guys to injury last year, though. But it's 1:00, guys. I don't want to go super late tonight, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're doing
everything. The Heat and Thunder tomorrow.
Heat and Thunder. I'm thinking
8 p.m.
Oh yeah. That sounds like a good time. Oh shit! I didn't even click on any of what I just clicked on. What the fuck is this? Oh, I gave somebody an extra view. That's fine. Oh, mind. Yeah, I think tomorrow we're going to do the Tigers at the normal time. And I think I'm going to do the Clippers and the Nuggets. Because I got to get another basketball game in for practice. But see, because is there games on Thursday, though?
Yeah.
I might wait till Thursday because the Tigers are off. So, wait, where do I go for the schedule?
Thursday there is. There's a bunch of games on Thursday.
The fuck is this, man? I hate this. There it is. Here we go. Oh shit, there is. Ooh, some games I might like. Portland Trailblazers and the Nets. Alex will probably do that game.
I would do Magic Pelicans probably.
Oh, I'm gonna do the Mavericks and the Suns.
That should be good.
Yeah, we'll do the Mavericks Suns, everybody, on Thursday afternoon at 4:00. That'll be a good game. We out here rooting for the Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Devin Booker, the king of.
The funny thing
retard.
is, the Suns could win every game and still not make the playoffs.
I know, dude. How fucked is that? Don't they need everybody to just keep they need Portland to lose bad?
Yeah, they need Portland to lose to the Nets because Portland is the 8th seed. They won today somehow. So,
dude, you want to know how they won?
Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard wants 61. To kill Skip Bayless. Did you hear? Have you been following that drama that's been going on between these two?
Yeah, exactly.
Skip smacked him up on the episode Undisputed today. That Damian Lillard came out because Skip basically explained the backpedaling. It was basically Skip was like, "Yeah, man, I was heated when I made my initial comments about you," and Skip kind of was like, "Hey, man, I thought my job was gone. Like we were going to lose our jobs here at Fox Sports." And that kind of, you can kind of understand why he was kind of like, how dare Damian Lillard not want to play and all that, you know what I mean? Like he was kind of dogging him saying, who the fuck does Damian Lillard think he is what has he ever done? Was basically what Skip said. And Skip was like, I didn't backtrack from my standpoint. I asked him what he's ever done in this league. And I'm like, I forgot Skip doesn't shy away from this shit. I hate when people try to be like, Skip is fake. Doesn't sound like it. Sound like he's going right after Damian Lillard, someone who's actually kind of got a little bit of a I'll beat the shit out of you, Skip, in him. This is good, though. I'm
good. Yeah.
You know what some people are saying, though, that Skip did this on purpose because everybody thinks that the worst thing for the Lakers would be playing the Trailblazers.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
I think so. I think based on what I've heard and seen, that would be LeBron's worst.
You know who else had a shockingly good game on Portland? Carmelo Anthony. He was on fire today. Yeah,
he's trying, dude. He wants that ring. He wants a ring. So it's like, why'd you join that team, Melo? I know they're the only ones that wanted you, but
he wanted to join the Lakers, but they didn't want him. So
poor Melo. They took Dwight.
Yeah,
that fucking creep.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Dwight Howard. Dude's a good defending basketball player.
Yep. Yeah, I felt bad for him until he left the Magic. Until he wanted to leave. Then I didn't feel bad for him no more.
It's like, come on, why can't we keep one fucking good player? Come on.
I know. It sucks.
It's like, fuck you, Shaq.
We drafted both players and both left us.
But you still probably like Shaq, though, huh? It's like, Magic fans all like Shaq.
Shaq, because it was our fault, You
didn't put a team with him.
Yeah.
But all right, dude. I think I'm gonna end this. Thank you to everybody who stopped by. It was a fun stream. We got through some awards.
Yeah.
We got 20 likes. Wow, thank you. That was crazy. Didn't even have to say anything. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for coming on, Amir. Like I said, like Amir said, he's got a basketball stream tomorrow night. What time? I forgot.
8 p.m.
Okay, thank you. It's good to say the time as many times as possible.
8 p.m. Eastern time, yeah.
But I think most of the people here are all sub to you anyway. So
yeah, well, I don't know about James Willis, but yeah, or the fake Tom Brady.
Yeah. But all right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning into both the streams today. We'll be live again tomorrow afternoon at 1:00 for the Tigers and White Sox series finale, and then we'll do like a hangout stream tomorrow night, maybe. Just depends.
All right.
You're gonna be on Twitch tomorrow? Hell yeah, Cody. Like you're gonna be streaming on Twitch? But all right, I'm gonna get out of here, man. All right, Cody, I'll see you tomorrow afternoon, man. If I'm live before you go live on Twitch, come in and drop your Twitch information and stuff. But all right, thank you so much, everybody. Have a good rest of your evening. Go Patriots, go Lions, go Tigers, and peace.